Ciao a tutti and welcome! If you are thinking about buying property in Dubai, the next 20 minutes might be the most important things you watch before making that decision. Because I'm going to tell you everything that nobody tells you. Not the brochure, not the developer pitch, the real version from the someone who has been living here for the over 10 years, investing here yourself and helping clients from more than 20 countries navigate this market. Let me ask you something. Have you ever thought, I want to buy in Dubai, but I don't know even where to start? Or is it even possible to foreigners to own property here? Or maybe I'm scared of the hidden cost, the wrong choice, the unknown. If any of that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Let's go. Let me be honest about what's happening out there. There are thousands of agents in Dubai. Thousands. And most of them will tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to know. They will show you beautiful rendering, what your best case rental is, and forget to mention the additional costs that appear at the closing table. You sitting in Europe or Asia or anywhere in the world are trying to make one of the biggest financial decisions on your life based on WhatsApp call and a PDF brochure. That's not okay. I have seen what happens when people buy without the right information. They arrive at the closing table and realize they are short because nobody explained the real cost. They choose the wrong developer. They have nobody on their side when something goes wrong. I'm telling you this because I have been on both sides, as an investor myself and as the person who has helped hundreds of clients avoid exactly these mistakes. Today, no surprises. Ciao! My name is Yulia. I'm Ukrainian. I have an Italian passport and I have been living in Dubai since 2015. Before Dubai, I lived in Italy almost for 10 years. I met my husband there, helped him run his restaurants, learned Italian, learned what it means to build a life in the country that is not yours. Then we moved to Dubai together. We built everything here together. And then came the divorce. I found myself starting over alone in a foreign country with my daughter. 5 court cases, no safety net. And I rebuilt myself from zero on my own. Today, I am founder of my own real estate agency here. I invest in Dubai myself. That same, my ex-husband, is now my business partner and my client. I tell you this not to impress you. I tell you this so you understand. I know what it means to make a big decision in a place that feels unfamiliar. I know the fear and I know how to navigate through it. That is what I do for my clients every single day. Now let me show you what you need to know. Let's start with facts, because facts don't lie. Dubai real estate has grown 786% in land sales over the last 6 years. Not 10%, not 15%, not 50, 786. In the strongest months ever recorded in Dubai's history, the market hit 72.4 billion dirham in sales, equal 17 billion euros. Just in 1 month. Off-plan sales grew 128% year on year. 86% of all Dubai property transactions are cash buyers. Think about what that means. There are not people gambling. There are informed investors who did their research and moved with confidence. And here's what most people don't realize. Dubai has only developed around 800 of its more than 4,000 square kilometers. That means 80% of this city hasn't been built yet. This is not a market at its peak. This is a market at the beginning of the something much bigger. Dubai's population recently crossed 4 million people, and the government's 2040 master plan projects it reaching 7.8 million. Every new resident needs somewhere to live. That is real demand, not speculation. Now the part I wish someone had explained to me clearly from the very beginning: the hidden costs. This is where most buyers get catch off guard, and I am going to break it down so clearly that you will never be surprised at the closing table. Here is what happens. Someone sees an apartment for, let's say, 1 million dirham. They have 1 million dirham. They think, perfect, I can buy this. And then they get to the finish line and realize they are short. Number 1. DLD, Dubai Land Department, transfer fee, 4% of the purchase price. Government fee, non-negotiable. On a 1 million dirham property value, that is 40,000 dirham. Number 2. Agent commission. On the secondary market, the buyer pays 2% plus 5% VAT on commission. On off-plan, the developer pays the commission. You as the buyer pay nothing. Number 3. Registration and admin fees. Around 4,000 to 6,000 dirham, depending on the transaction. Number 4. Title deed. Around 580 dirham. If you are taking a mortgage, add 0.25% mortgage registration fee plus bank processing and property valuation costs. Bottom line, budget 7 to 9% on top of the purchase price every time. On a 1 million dirham property, you need 1.07 to 1.09 million dirham ready. This is not scary you. This is to prepare you, because prepared buyers make better decision, and better decision make better investment. Now the questions I get every single week. Should I buy off-plan or ready property? There is no universal answer. The right choice depends entirely on you, your goal, your timeline, your budget. Let me walk you through both honestly. Off-plan, you are buying from developer before the building is finished. The advantages are lower entry point, flexible payment plans, sometimes post-handover installments. You are buying tomorrow's value at today's price. And on off-plan, you pay no agent commission as the buyer, 0. The risks, developer reputation matters enormously. Delays can happen, no rental income until handover, no keys until completion. Off-plan works best for investor with a longer horizon, people who want payment flexibility, those targeting capital appreciation. Ready property, you buy from another owner, full payment upfront plan, but keys immediately. Rental income from the day one. You see exactly what you are buying. No construction risks. The trade-off, higher entry point, less flexibility on the payment, and 2% commission paid by the buyer on the secondary market. Ready property works better for people who want to live here now, investors who want immediately income, anyone who values certainty over flexibility. My honest advice, always start with one question. What do you want this property to do for me? That question changes everything. And one more important thing, I want to address something that many buyers get wrong. A lot of people think I will go directly to the developer. I will save money on the agent. Here is the truth. On off-plan, the developer pays the agent commission. As a buyer, you pay nothing for your agent. The commission is built into the developer's pricing, whether you bring an agent or not. So, going directly doesn't save your money, but it does mean you have nobody in your corner. I had a client who wanted to sell his property. Just example. When we started the process, we discovered his property wasn't even properly registered. He contacted the developer. They replied after 3 days, said they'd handle it. If he hadn't come to me, we would have had no idea, and that situation could have dragged on indefinitely. But here's what people often miss. A good agent is not just there before and during the deal. I'm with my client when they receive the key, when there is a snagging issue. I go to the developer on their behalf. When they want to rent out the apartment, I help find the right tenant. When it's time to sell and move to a biggest investment, I am already there. This is a long-term relationship, not a transaction. And that's exactly why choosing the right agent matters as much as choosing the right property. Someone who lives here, who invests here, who is still answering your messages 6 months after you got your keys. That's the real picture of buying property in Dubai. Not the glossy version, the version that actually helps you make a smart decision. If you are watching this, you are probably at one of these moments. You have been thinking about Dubai for a while, but you don't know where to start. You are not sure what your budget can actually get you. You are worried about the hidden cost, the wrong choice, a developer you cannot trust. Or maybe you are already started looking and you are overwhelmed by the options, the numbers that don't quite add up. That's for what my Zoom call for. Not a sales call, not a pitch, a real 30 minutes conversation where we look at your specific situation, your budget, your country, your goal, and I give you honest answers. You will get a full clarity on what your budget can do in Dubai right now, a realistic picture of cost and returns, and a clear next step without the noise. Follow the link in the description, fill in a short form, 3 questions, 2 minutes, and we will take it from there. Buonasera a tutti. Ciao!